Hello Sagittarius, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations here with your forecast for the week of August 28th to September 3rd, 2017. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Thank you for liking, sharing, and watching these videos, and I very much appreciate all of that. Now, you should be reminded to watch the 3 videos for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, as these will collectively provide you with a more comprehensive picture of how the energies of this week may manifest themselves. Also remember that not every comment I make today makes, every Sagittarian susceptible to it. So not every Sagittarian will have the same birth chart. You all have individual natal astrological indicators, and I cannot consider every single person in the world that's a Sagittarian or Sagittarian sun sign or moon sign or rising sign in a general forecast. But here are my general comments for this week, and I hope they're helpful. So we've used the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck with 7 cards drawn. The card to the very right is the fishes, or the fish, and that card signifies the main atmosphere or preoccupation for this week. The fish is all about abundance. It's all about lots of choices. It's all about which direction to go in. Sometimes it can mean a little bit of dreaminess or confusion or disorientation. Just depends on the surrounding cards, and let's just see what those are. So we have the invitation, or the tulips, then we have the birds, then we have the moon, the mountain, the sun, the staircase, and that is just quite a wild week, Sagittarians. Boy, you never stop to shock or amaze. Well, what I see here with the fishes is that there's some sort of confusion, or maybe some uncertainty, maybe a little bit of doubt creeping in. Maybe there's just things you have to figure out, maybe some research to be done, and it's regarding a decision, and the staircase represents that decision. You're very much basically at crossroads. You either go left or you go right. There's only 2 of those staircases, and it seems to me that you're going to choose the path that's less known to you because of the moon sign. So whatever decision you have to make, it looks like you may be doing some risk-taking here, and choosing something that will, be very much influenced by the moon. So maybe by, the stages of growth or your spiritual growth at this time. Perhaps you're going to take a long journey on with that moon sign there. Perhaps you're relocating with the birds in the house. That's also possible. And, all of this may be, giving you some consternation, because moving a home isn't easy, number 1. But number 2, you're leaving people behind. And one person that you may be leaving behind is represented by the sun. And that is basically a father type figure, an authority figure. Usually it's, somebody who's a fire sign, but not necessarily. So I also feel with the birds there that there may be, children that you're leaving behind that, you sort of have some misgivings about, because it is a hard decision. That's what the mountain represents. There's been some hardships, and you have to make yet another hard decision to make some changes to your life. Obviously, some of you aren't moving a long distance, and obviously some of you aren't leaving people behind. So what happens for the rest of you Sagittarian folks? Well, I do feel that there's a strong love energy, and that may bring people to your home. So if you're not moving away, you may actually invite someone to come and live with you, or you may invite, or you may be invited to go and live somewhere else with someone else. So it's got a very romantic vibe about it. The confusion, though, with the moon there and the fish may come that you may be a little bit spoiled for choice. Choice in the sense of places to live, choice in the sense of freedom versus, some, partnering restrictions that are normal when people have to live together. So there may be some, quandary about whether you really want to do this, and that may be part of the decision-making process this week. But with the mountain, you must remember that it's not just an obstacle. It can represent great heights, and being brave is called for here, Sagittarians. So if you do find blockages or you do find decisions difficult to make, just remember that sometimes the right answer is right in front of your nose. You can climb the mountain, but that's quite a feat. You can go around the mountain, that's quite a feat. Or you can dig a tunnel under the mountain, perhaps, and that's quite a feat. But if you look at all the greenery in that card and you look at, the life there, you might see that the solution is right in front of your nose and that you don't have to think too much about it, and that it's definitely greener pastures are evident right there and then where you are. So if you're deciding to move and you're not sure, maybe stay where you are. If you've already made the decision and are just making those preparatory plans, then kudos to you, because that makes things a lot easier. I do feel you'll be coming into some extra money as well this week. I feel that there's a lot of diamonds in your card. You've got the 7 of diamonds, you've got the Ace of diamonds, you've got the Queen of diamonds and the King of diamonds. And so these, cards collectively represent the earth sign and their assets, their monies, their, gains, their wealth. And generally speaking, any issues you have with money as well with these this collection of diamonds should be resolved favorably for you. I also feel with the King and Queen of diamonds, there may be earth sign people that are very much supporting you and giving you the strength you need to make decisions and to go forward with whatever you need to go forward with. You also have an 8 of hearts, and an 8 of hearts is basically an unexpected gift, possibly with with that invitation there, maybe a surprise party, maybe a surprise gift. So those kinds of things are all there. You may find with the birds as well that there's some incessant chatter, so there may be some gossip around you that you may have to deal with as well, so that may come up. And then you finally have the 8 of clubs, which is really deemed to be quite an unfavorable card, but because it's surrounded by such other positive cards, I do feel that whatever it is that sort of annoys you this week, it will go quickly. It's not going to last. And the people I feel that will be most in your life and most prominent have the sun sign or rising signs Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So that's what's coming through. I wish you well, and I hope you have a great week.